Alzheimer's disease cure is in your gut. Alzheimer's disease continues to be a leading cause of death in the US, with 1 in 3 seniors dying with Alzheimer's or dementia, more than the number killed by breast and prostate cancers combined. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get a notification of every health-boosting video we create. While a cure has remained elusive, the connection between brain health and gut microbiota has grown clearer, and research suggests that the bacteria in your intestines may influence brain functioning and can even promote neurodegeneration. A team of Swiss and Italian researchers has taken the correlation a step further, with research showing a connection between imbalanced gut microbiota and the development of amyloid plaques in the brain. Alzheimer's is characterized by an accumulation of beta-amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangles in the brain. Proteins produced by gut bacteria may trigger Alzheimer's. The study involved a cohort of 89 people between 65 and 85 years of age. Some of them suffered from Alzheimer's disease or other neurodegenerative diseases, while others were healthy, with no memory problems. The researchers used PET imaging to measure amyloid deposition in their brains, then measured markers of inflammation and proteins produced by intestinal bacteria, such as lipopolysaccharides and short-chain fatty acids, in their blood. Lipopolysaccharides, LPSs, are dead bacteria, or, more specifically, the cell walls of dead bacteria. Your immune system treats them as living bacteria and mounts immune defenses against the perceived invaders. LPSs are pro-inflammatory and have been found in amyloid plaques in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. The study revealed that high blood levels of LPSs and the short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, acetate, and valerate, were associated with large amyloid deposits in the brain. Other SCFAs, namely butyrate, appeared to have a protective effect. High levels of butyrate were associated with less amyloid. Butyrate, an SCFA produced when gut bacteria ferment fiber, activates the secretion of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, reduced levels of which have been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Our results are indisputable. Certain bacterial products of the intestinal microbiota are correlated with the quantity of amyloid plaques in the brain, explains Moira Marizoni, a study author with the Fate Benefratelli Center in Brescia, Italy. Probiotic cocktail may act as an early preventative. The study represents a continuation of prior research by the team, which found that the gut microbiota in people with Alzheimer's disease differs from those without the condition. In those with Alzheimer's, microbial diversity is reduced, with certain bacteria being overrepresented and other microbes decreased. Furthermore, said neurologist Giovanni Frazzoni, study author and director of the University Hospitals of Geneva, HUG, Memory Center in Switzerland, we have also discovered an association between an inflammatory phenomenon detected in the blood, certain intestinal bacteria, and Alzheimer's disease. Hence the hypothesis that we wanted to test here. Could inflammation in the blood be a mediator between the microbiota and the brain? With the connection growing stronger, the team is planning further research to reveal which specific bacteria or groups of bacteria may be responsible for the effect, which could ultimately lead to a preventive treatment cocktail. Frazzoni said in a news release. Indeed, we must first identify the strains of the cocktail. Then, a neuroprotective effect could only be effective at a very early stage of the disease, with a view to prevention rather than therapy. However, early diagnosis is still one of the main challenges in the management of neurodegenerative diseases, as protocols must be developed to identify high-risk individuals and treat them well before the appearance of detectable symptoms. The fasting connection. One reason why fasting is so beneficial for neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's, is because it helps your body to cycle through autophagy and the rebuilding phase. Autophagy is the process by which your body cleans out damaged organelles, encouraging proliferation of new, healthy cells, which relates to Alzheimer's because the refolding process is one of several factors that need to work in order for your brain to function. Importantly, fasting activates autophagy, which is your body's way of taking out the trash, and will also trigger the regeneration of stem cells. In our 2017 interview, Dr. Stephen Gundry explained that this also may have a direct connection with LPSs, and giving your gut a rest from these pro-inflammatory proteins via fasting may be healing. We have an amazing repair system that goes to work when you're fasting. Not the least of which is letting your gut rest. It's probably one of the smartest things that any of us can do, putting the wall of your gut at rest, not having to absorb nutrients, not having to deal with the constant inflow of lectins or toxins. But I think more importantly, it gives your body a chance to finally do some serious cleaning of your brain. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's have a unifying cause, and that is the brain is defending itself against perceived threat, a lot of which are LPSs. If you put your gut at rest and don't have LPSs coming into your system, and the longer you can maintain that, realistically, the better off you are. As Jason Fung would say, intermittent fasting is great. Doing a modified calorie-restricted diet is great, but it technically is so much easier to just stop eating. The second level of my modified food pyramid is don't eat anything. Click the link below to discover how probiotics prevent Alzheimer's and other strategies you can use.